Hello, my friends, and happy Monday. New page, same time. I hope that you find this. It's going to take it a minute to connect. In fact, that's why I wasn't here 2 minutes ago. It didn't want to connect, but we're here now. And I'm not going to hang out here for a long time, but I just wanted to show you how to find things on. Oh, I have to make some connections. Hold on. Apparently I'm going to choke. That is my page, and that's where you can find everything. Super easy. Just go to caramiller.com and you'll be able to find all the things I'm talking about tonight. The card class that I'm going to talk about, you can find in two places. This explains it all to you right here in this blog post. You can click on that. You kind of have to get right where the words are. I want it to be where the picture is, but that's not what happens. And when you get there, it tells you how much it is and how it's going to work. And then when you decide that you're ready, you can click right here. But also, this is what I'm using in the club. Hey, Susan. Glad you found me in this one. In the club, you don't get the stamp set or the inks, but you get all the card materials and supplies that you need to actually make the 8 cards that we're talking about. There's 4 different designs, you get 2 of each. So what you're going to do is subscribe here, and then you can either use what you already have, or if you want exactly what I'm using, you can click here and order those from Stampin' Up directly. Okay? To find out more about the card club, you click on that. And the reason I want to show you is there's a couple of steps. For some reason, you have to tell it here. I don't know why. And then you say subscribe now, and you are patient. It takes it a minute to figure it out. Okay? All right, so that's how that works. But tonight, I have a couple of cards to share with you. We're going to make one together. These are 3 of the cards that are in that card class. There's another secret one. This is the one we're going to make tonight. How does this work? You'll get a bundle in the mail with everything set like this, where all your pieces are pre-cut for you. If something needs to go through the die, I will have put it through the die. So like this little piece, you'll get that ready to stamp. If you don't have the stamp set that I have, you can use another stamp that fits on that. Let me move this out of the way. That's number 1. We're going to make this one tonight. This one, you'll get this little die, you'll get this tag, and you'll get the paper that you need. It's so cute. You'll also get the envelopes, and you notice we're decorating our envelopes a little bit. This one, this is another little stamping spot. And you'll get that. You'll get this little bow and the envelope. And then you'll get enough to make 2 of each of these cards. All right, so this is the one we're making tonight. Let's move that over here so it kind of helps us. I'm also using this punch, which is Pick a Banner. You know I love these punches. They're so simple, and I use them on a lot of things. So first thing we're going to do is start with our card base, which started out at 8.5 by 11, and I cut it at 5.5. So now it's 5.5 by 8.5, and I'm going to score it at 4.25. The paper trimmer, this is one of my favorite paper trimmers and one of my favorite tools. There's several tools in the Stampin' Up arsenal, and they're the reasons that one of the reasons I came back. Besides, I love the stamps and I miss them, and all of you. This is the scoring blade. Just come down a couple times, and it shows you and helps you fold your card exactly where it needs to be. Then you're going to take, and you're going to get your paper cut like this, because some of these need these little pieces that we're cutting off. So this is already cut to 4.25 by 5.5, but I want you to cut it to 4. All right? And I want you to save this. And then you're going to do this at 5 1/4. And I want you to save that. Okay, so there's that. This is already cut to that, but I want it a little smaller as well. So we're going to cut this at exactly 5. Save that little piece. And you're going to cut this at 3 3/4. In other words, you're cutting 1/4 inch off all the way around. And we're going to save that. All right? So there's that. There's one more piece. There it is. And then you also have this. And I need to cut this to 1 inch. And then I can put my trimmer away. I'm sitting on something. I don't know what. Okay. And save that piece too. Oh, I was on the cover to my seal. All right. So now I think I have all my pieces cut. This one will come already cut for you because it needs to go in the punch. The trick to the punch, notice it can be different widths, but you need to make sure that it goes all the way in, and I like to flip it over and make sure it's straight before I do it. Make sure that it's in there. Can see how it can kind of be, it gives you a little bit of wiggle room. I want to make sure that I'm right in the middle before I punch. Ta-da! So there's my banner. And then I'm going to take this short one that I had, and I'm going to go right down the middle of this, right? I'm using my really icky, the girls colored on this one, so there's a lot, yeah. I have another one in the drawer, I just haven't pulled it out. But it keeps the glue from getting all over my desk and all over everything. Can kind of rub off the excess. And I'm going to lay this right down in the middle. The plaid helps to give me a straight line. Apparently I am having shaky hands tonight. It's probably all the Bluey that I watched earlier today. If you didn't see what I posted earlier, I was on Mimi duty today. So Bluey and I had a nice marathon. If you don't know Bluey, you don't have a 2-year-old in your family, but Bluey is this family of dogs from Australia. Yeah, and Bluey's something. Okay, so next I'm going to take my old olive and I'm going to put that down right in the middle. You'll notice I use a lot of adhesive. I don't have to. You could just dab the corners. I'm an adhesive. I don't save it. This one, same thing. You could. What I'm saying is you could just do this if you're trying to be. See, I find it annoying. I just get out of here. I just think it's easier to just go nice down the edge. Right? Okay. And I'm going to center this right in the center of the old olive. Right? And then this piece is going to line up with the edge of my Designer Series paper on the left. And then I'm ready to stamp that sending cheer. And I'm going to put that right here. Now before we get to the stamping, I'm going to do the envelope too, because the envelope is going to use these strips, right? And I'm going to do the same thing with them. I'm going to flip them over, and I'm just going to put adhesive all along the strip. Super easy. You know, no waste on this card. All right, and then I did it this way, and I'm going to alternate it on this next one. You simply line this up, make sure it overhangs a little bit, and whatever angle you start with, that's the angle that you're going to need for the rest of them. All right, and you kind of rub off the excess glue. It just literally rubs off with your finger. It looks kind of messy for a second, but then it just rubs away. This is the stamping seal that I'm using. Get out of there. And then next I'm going to go with my old olive. Again, overhang. Figure out your space. And then you, designer series paper. Then flip you over. And I need to save this. This piece is going to go one more. I'm going to get one more down there. So I like to flip it over so I can see. Don't cut the envelope. And I don't need these guys. Get over there. I need you. And you're going to go right there. Flip you over. Trim. And then trim this side. And then my envelope is already decorated, right? Okay, so there's my envelope. Here's my card. Just needs my sentiment, which I have. You will get in your kit. You'll get 2 little pieces already done for you. You don't have to worry about it. But I have to do them because I didn't do them for myself. So it's this guy. This is the bundle. You get the stamp sets. What's nice about these new clear stamp sets that you can see through, you don't have to worry about a sheet or anything. Where you place them is inside of the case. So it's really easy to keep track of it, and you'll notice right away if you're missing a stamp, which for me is usually on the block. And that's where Sending Cheer is. And then these are the coordinating dies. And I keep them in the same case, so I don't have to worry about where they are. So we're going to put you on there. This will fit through if you have the mini Stamp Emboss machine. I actually, I'm still using my electric impress from Anna Griffin. My fingers hurt, but you could use the mini one and it really doesn't hurt your fingers. I love the hat. They're all so cute. I had a hard time choosing which one I wanted. You are so right. And then this just fits though, and I'm using Memento. Sending Cheer. And I'm going to give you a secret, because if you're doing this on a white table like me, it's hard to see where the edge is. So put it on something that's not the same color as your die, and then you'll know where the edges are. Because if I tried to do that on the white table, I promise you I wouldn't have gotten it right. And then we're going to grab some dimensionals and pop those on the back, and this card is ready to go. Now I didn't stamp on the inside, and I could. There's just not a lot of huge sentiment on this stamp set, and I didn't want to mix another one in. But you could take any other stamp set with a sentiment and put it on the inside if you wanted. And there is Sending Cheer and our fun envelope. So there's 2 of the 8 cards that you will have in this month's kit. The class will be on the 20th. The whole class will be live, so even if you didn't buy the kit, you will be able to do it with us. You'll just have to use your own stuff. All right, everybody, have a great Monday. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.